Hello, I'm Claire Smith and welcome to my channel. So today, in honour of Valentine's Day, I'm going to pair two different fragrances with 7 different categories, and these categories are all going to be different types of love or romance. Some will be positive, some will be negative, and that might even differ depending upon your point of view. So if anybody else wants to do this video and to pair their own fragrances with these categories, then please do it as a tag video. I'd be absolutely fine with that. So the first category is first love, and what do I associate with first love? I associate kind of springtime, I associate innocence and youthfulness, and maybe in the scent world I would associate fruity scents and very sweet scents. So my two choices are Jimmy Choo Blossom, which is actually counterintuitively with the name not really a floral scent, more of a raspberry and kind of red berry scent really. And it has a nice musky dry down. It's very youthful, very zingy, very kind of spring-like to me. And another fragrance that I think is very spring-like is Daisy Dream by Marc Jacobs. So this one has wisteria and blackberry, and it just kind of gives me that feeling of being in a garden during the spring, but it's also got that kind of zingy note from the lychee. So that's my second choice, Daisy Dream. So the second category is illicit or forbidden love. So what do you think of when you think of illicit or forbidden love? You think of something that's perhaps dangerous, that's something that's mysterious, something that's addictive even. So to me, the notes that kind of elicit those feelings are things that are dark, and things like leather or suede notes, and licorice. I find licorice a very addictive note because I love licorice sweets. So the two fragrances for me that kind of say illicit love all over them are La Petite Robe Noire Black Perfecto by Guerlain. So this fragrance has lots of cherry and leather and rose and licorice. So it ticks all the boxes basically. And it also has a little bit of almond in it. And it's just, yeah, a really lovely fragrance, kind of quite bad girl in a way with that leather note. So I would pick this one for illicit or forbidden love. And my second pick for illicit or forbidden love is Diesel's Loverdose. So this bottle even just channels that feeling of illicit love with the kind of the dagger through the heart kind of thing. It's got star anise and licorice in this one, so double licorice, which is fab for me because I love licorice. And it also has a lot of vanilla, so you kind of get that very addictive quality from the vanilla. And also there's a bit of jasmine in here just to kind of enhance everything. But yeah, totally addictive, totally something for forbidden love for me. So that's Diesel's Loverdose. So the next category is the great romance. What do I mean by the great romance? I mean that time when you just can't stop thinking about each other. That time when it's really the honeymoon period of any relationship, where you leave each other little gifts around the place, you do these enormous romantic gestures that take more time than money, that when you take each other out for dinner where you just can't stop thinking about each other, that kind of really intense period of a relationship when you just know that you're head over heels in love. And for me, the scent note that elicits that feeling is without doubt rose. So I've got two fragrances here that I think are very different roses, but they do also give me that feeling of deep love. So the first one is probably more obvious. So this one is Le Rose Absolue by Nina Ricci. This one has a kind of lovely Taif rose scent note, which is just so zingy and positive feeling. And it also has that cedar note in it, which just gives it a lot of depth. And this fragrance just sort of transports you into a dreamy world of a room filled with roses and a bed scattered with rose petals, and yeah, this one is for sure head over heels love. And then the second one that I've picked is a little bit more prim and proper. This one is Miss Dior by Dior. So this is the 2012 version. So this one has rose as a middle note. It's more of a subdued rose, but it's definitely in there with the mandarin and the jasmine in this fragrance, and then the background is the patchouli. Feels very romantic, very sort of something that you would wear if you were going on a date with your partner. So yeah, Miss Dior by Dior. The next category is somewhat less positive. So the next category is a bad romance. So something that is bad to me would be something that was hedonistic, something that was ill thought out, something where the love is not equal on both sides, something where somebody is playing you, and something that is having a negative impact on your mental health, something that you know you should stop but you kind of can't. So my choices for this category are Gucci Rush. So this to me has a very kind of plasticky peach note, which kind of gives me that feeling of sort of something not being what it should be. And I think that's why this fragrance makes me think of that kind of bad romance kind of love. And then my other choice was Paco Rabanne's Black Excess for Her. So this one has quite an addictive kind of cranberry cocoa kind of vibe to it, but it's just so short-lived on me that I just have to constantly go back and spray it. And I think that kind of is a very kind of bad romance feeling that you have to just keep investing to try and get what you want from something. So that's my other choice, Black Excess for Her. So we're going back into the positives now. So the next category is a holiday romance. So what do you think of on holidays? You think of kind of tropical notes, you think of sunshine, you think of beaches and salt and sea. So my choices are kind of reflecting those kind of feelings of being on holiday. So the first one is Marc Jacobs Daisy Days, which is just a really fruity, kind of sunny scent almost. It's got only 3 notes. I think it's got Mirabelle plum, mandarin and musk in it. And that just gives me that kind of fruity, carefree kind of feeling that you get on holiday. And then the other scent I've gone for reminds me more of the beach. It's more of like a salty sea fragrance. And this is something that I probably, would wear on holiday. So this is a fig and kind of caviar scent, which really comes off to me as just like a salty, sweet fig. Really, really beautiful, really addictive fragrance. So that's Womanity by Mugler. So the next category is another kind of, could be negative, could be positive, depending upon your outlook and what you're looking to get out of the situation, but I've chosen scents for a one-night stand. So the first one that I've chosen is Viva la Juicy Noir by Juicy Couture, and this scent is just red berries. It's kind of almost headache inducing because of the caramel and the mandarin in this. It's got a lot of vanilla as well. It's very sweet, very cloying, and that to me has that impression of the kind of the sweet fleeting encounter of a one-night stand. So that's one of the choices. And then the other one I kind of think feels like you've been with someone and you've got their scent on you because it's a unisex scent. So the next one that I've chosen for that category is Stash by Sarah Jessica Parker. So this has a really strong sage note, and I think this really does, it's totally unisex as it's meant to be. And yeah, I can really imagine having this kind of scent left on me after a night with someone. It's very distinctive and very kind of, you would notice it, you'd get whiffs of it as you were going about your day. So yeah, Stash by SJP. And then the final category, because we're ending on a high, is The Keeper. This is, your one true love for life, the one you are going to be with forever, the one you love, the one you're not letting go of. And I've chosen scents that are quite classic, but also kind of fresh smelling, because good love is always fresh. So my first choice for this category is Marc Jacobs Oh So Decadent. So this fragrance has notes of blackcurrant, but also of ivy, but it also gives me that kind of feeling of drinking carbonated water. It's very refreshing, and it gives me that satisfied feeling of the sun on my face, feeling happy and content, and like I don't want anything else in the world. And that's the same feeling that you get when you're with someone you really truly love. So that is The Keeper for me. And then the second fragrance that I have chosen for The Keeper is Chloe Lowe. So this fragrance has notes of rose, patchouli, but also a lot of citrus. And to me, this kind of reminds me of like a sparkling rose flavoured lemonade. It's something really refreshing on a warm day that you would perhaps drink in a garden, and the same kind of feeling that I get from the Marc Jacobs Oh So Decadent, that's what I get from Chloe Lowe. So that's my last choice, Chloe Lowe. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope the concept wasn't too strange. And if anybody else wants to do this video and choose their romantic scents, then please go ahead. And if you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like and please consider subscribing, because I do perfume videos quite a lot, and I also do empties and I do favourites videos as well. I'd love to have a chat with you in the comments too, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!